Hi guys, it's Vlogmas day 19. So I am taking my cousin to a doctor's appointment. I slept so good last night, although I had some like really elaborate dreams. So for me, when I dream, it's so detailed and elaborate. Even if I take like an hour nap, it's just like my dreams are exhausting because they're just so detailed and just usually pretty ridiculous. I can't remember what last night's dream was about, but I just remember it being like super just bizarre, just elaborate. But yeah, so I slept really well though. I woke up before my alarm, so that was good. I can't remember when I fell asleep. I know I fell asleep like soon after I put my video to upload because I had to like put it to publish this morning. I just wish my internet was faster because I hate like having to put it up in the morning, like leave it uploading overnight, because usually if it's like a longer video it'll freeze or I'll have to restart it. Oh, some of you guys were asking about the outfit. So when I got home I filmed like a whole thing like showing you my outfit and stuff before I took it off, because it's like the zipper is like I couldn't reach it, so I had to like have my mom help me out of it. And like when I went to put it in my computer, it was like corrupted or whatever, like that section was gone. So that's why it ended like abruptly without me like saying like, oh, this is ending now. And it was just so late that I mean the dress was already off, so that was kind of like not gonna happen, but it just was not worth it. My day is going to be taking her to the doctor and then editing. Maybe some more editing. The thing is, it's like I have to kind of like sprinkle around the editing because basically it's like it takes so long to upload that it, you know, instead of when I'm most productive with editing, which is later in the evening, I can't do it later in the evening because then it'll be uploading overnight and won't get up today. So I have to like push myself to edit like during the day, which is another reason why I pre-film a lot, because I prefer to film during the day. But if it's a day that I want to get a video up, that kind of messes with it. So I'm not planning on filming today because my hair is already past its prime. Come on! Like, I hate when people are like moving into like, oh, and then I'm gonna miss the light. I hate when people are like moving into a turning lane and they move into the turning lane so slow, like so slow that it's like they're almost going backwards, back into your lane. Like, what is happening? And then they make you miss the light, but of course they don't care because they can't turn. And now there's a guy standing literally in the middle of the street right in front of my car. That's in South Florida. But yeah, so when I get home, I'm gonna try to crank out and edit a video so I can at least get something uploading. Okay, so I'm aware that it doesn't make any sense for me to get a Christmas tree at this point, but I'm gonna go get a Christmas tree. As much as I love a real tree, and I love the fact that with a real tree, it goes away, so it's one less thing to store. But I think the plan will be that after Christmas, when there's like all the super discounted stuff, we'll get a fake tree for next year, as much as I hate it. So I'm gonna enjoy this tree. I'm gonna try to keep it up as long as I can. Unfortunately, my mom is one of those people that literally takes down the tree by noon on Christmas. She better not. Getting my Christmas tree. So the one advantage of me going by myself, oh my god, how annoying. I can't stand when people use their panic alarm to find their car. Like, we're not in some like 30-story garage. Like literally in the smallest little shopping center. Chill. So the area where they have the Christmas trees was blocked off with a fence and there was no one there working it. So I don't know, I saw some trees in there, but there wasn't like a large amount. So I might have missed out on Christmas tree time, which is weird because I've gotten a tree this late before. Even later actually, like the 22nd. I don't know, it's so hot outside. It's 82 degrees, but like sunny hot. So I don't know where else I could go to get a Christmas tree. I mean, I know of some places, but they're kind of far away. And I don't really want to deal with school traffic, so I might just go home. This was a fail. Plan B. So I am in the process of looking for the perfect Christmas tree to print on a banner. I'm uploading. This is the one I chose. The only thing is that the banners are 2 feet wide. That might be a little tiny. But maybe I could find somewhere that could do 4 feet wide. I know, this is insane. So, the universe is not a friend of mine. That's for sure. So I attempted to create a Christmas tree banner, and I would have paid the $50 or $60 to have a Christmas tree banner. But every photo I found online, when I uploaded it to the site, like even though I searched like for the largest size photos and all that, it still would come out blurry if I printed it that big. And that would suck if I like spent all the money to print a banner and it's blurry. So yeah, there's that. The universe is the Grinch. So maybe there won't be a Christmas tree. Or maybe I'll just put a Christmas like Santa hat on Obama. We'll just take a group photo with Obama. What'd you say? Christmas trees are stupid? I'm gonna miss that guy. I'm gonna miss that guy, but I get to keep him forever, at least. Or until my dogs decide to eat them. My vlogs are getting very boring. I'm aware. I feel like they're not even like vlogs anymore. They're like Dear Diary. Like I should be writing this in a journal. Dear Diary, I wanted to get a Christmas tree today, but every freaking Home Depot in my area is sold out. Since when does Home Depot sell out of Christmas trees? Never. It's never happened before. And it's only the 19th. What about all of those people that are getting Christmas trees? There are no Christmas trees. Thanks, Obama. It's funny that that's a good thing. I'll show you guys. I got another package today from Influencer. I hate saying that. So here's the package I got today. It's from L'Oreal. The Everpure sulfate-free color care shampoo and conditioner. I'm a little nervous because you guys know I'm very picky with the stuff that I use, but if I feel like I'm too scared to use it, then I might just give it to my mom because she also has color treated hair, and then I could write a review based on her. And they also included this hair and scalp beauty solution. Or what I might do is like once my hair is already kind of faded out, try it and see what I think. I don't know, I'm just like too nervous to try it right now that my hair is like still fresh. And then the other day I got an Influencer package from Marc Jacobs, which is like yes, because I mean, let's be honest, who wants to pay crazy amounts of money for stuff? So the first one is their La Marque liquid lip cream and a long-wear lip pencil. Oh, cool. You don't want to focus. That's fine. Cool. I have a camera that doesn't want to focus. Alright, that's cool. Just take the day off. That's fine. Nobody's asking you to do anything right now. It literally will not focus. This is really annoying. I don't know what is wrong with me and technology like this year. Oh, now you want to focus. So it's Primrose, which I already own like a small size. I don't know that I need a big size too. Oh yeah, let's make this really complicated to open. I hate when brands like will seal like the box shut. It's like the box is closed. It's not going to open. You don't need to seal it. Some of us don't want to cut open our boxes. So this is one of their long-wear lip creams. I got the shade Truth or Bear. That's pretty. Pretty sure I thought I was filming, but I don't know how much did not get captured. I was literally talking to myself for the longest time. But yeah, I was just saying that look at my hair, like I curled it yesterday and it's like straight. And then I was also saying that I needed to try to hold off washing my hair because if I wash it now, then it'll be dirty by the 24th. And that's too soon to wash my hair, like it'll fade super fast. I always like to stretch it as much as possible in the beginning because also in the beginning, like your roots have been bleached, so they're not getting as greasy as they normally would, but as your hair starts to grow out, your natural hair is there, your virgin hair. So I just have some hairspray in it, So I'll just dry shampoo and I'm gonna try to make it till at least Wednesday. If I wash it like Wednesday night, then it's just Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So that should be okie dokie. Some of you guys were asking if that was Hillary in my room, my makeup room. It is Hillary. Don't worry, Hillary, you're always gonna be my bae. Sad. Anywho, back to doing stuff. I will never understand hypocrisy. I will not. I will never understand it. It's so annoying. I just went on a political Twitter rampage, which I haven't done in a while because I've been trying to like not look at the stuff. But it just like blows my mind how Orange Man supporters were so adamant at Hillary giving up the foundation, which is a charitable organization. It's been reviewed by third-party websites. Third-party meaning they're not affiliated with the foundation. They're third-party charity organization like reviewers. That all came out clear. So whatever. She had already in place what the plan was going to be for the charitable foundation. But yet, the Orange Man says, you know what? I'm just going to keep all my businesses and I'm just going to keep profiting from them. And you guys knew I had these businesses before, so like, whatever. And that's okay. They don't see anything wrong with that. I just don't understand blindly following anyone to that extent. If you watched my video, I talk about the shortcomings of both candidates. I voted for Hillary, but I can admit that she was not perfect and there was things that were not good about her. But I just don't understand why they can't hold him accountable, especially because they voted for him. So they should be the ones that are the strongest about like, oh no, dude, like as president, you're not supposed to profit from that. I mean, the best part is they wanted her to get rid of the foundation because of conflict of interest, which is understandable, fine. But she wasn't gonna be making a dime from it. It's a charitable organization. So not only does he have a conflict of interest, but he's also gonna be profiting off of being president. How is that not worse or at the very least equal? It just doesn't make any sense at all. It's like so stupid. Now the FBI has agreed with the CIA that Russia interfered with our election, which is something that really only happens in dictator-run countries. Like, it's not supposed to happen in like our kind of country. It usually happens in developing countries and all that because their governments tend to be like more unstable. And like his supporters are like, oh no, like, I'm not looking over there. Nope. The CIA, the FBI, they're liars. Okay, so if you don't trust our government intelligence, what do you trust? Like, our government intelligence is how everything is done, how they decide to go to war, not go to war. Like, so we just don't trust anybody? So what? I mean, let's just get rid of the CIA, the FBI. What's the point, right? It's just so ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I want to see at least one Orange Man supporter say, I voted for him and I thought he would do all these things, but I don't like that he's not giving up his businesses. I don't like that he's not recognizing the fact that Russia was involved in the election. Like, just man up or woman up, whatever you want to say. Like, just freaking own it. Own it. Because you know what? I'll respect you so much more if that's the case. I respect people that can see flaws on both sides and that aren't so like blinded, because you can't, like, they call us like sheep for voting for Hillary when the majority of Hillary supporters I know acknowledged her flaws, but they saw the Orange Man as a more flawed candidate. But yet things that are just like absolute insanity, like being okay with Russia influencing our elections, that's like, oh, we'll just forget about that. It gives me so much anxiety because I feel like I see everything happening and I see the problem with things, but no one else is seeing it. And we're just all kind of going along with this. And I'm just like, oh. And again, like I said in that video, like maybe it's because my family fled dictatorship. Ironically, it's from a country that had strong ties with Russia as well. And it was influenced by Russia as well. So maybe this is close to home for me. But like, I don't know, this is like, I feel like I'm yelling at the top of my lungs and nobody's hearing me. And like when you try to reason with them, they don't understand like the hypocrisy in what they're saying. They held Hillary to a much higher standard than they're holding him. If she would have been like, you know what, my daughter Chelsea, she's just gonna sit in all these meetings, his supporters would have flipped out. Like they would have flipped out. But yet his kids can sit in on the meetings, but yet and also run the businesses. Like, well, there's no conflict of interest there. Don't look over here. It's just crazy. They're totally fine with him missing his intelligence briefings. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I don't need to know what's going on in the world. Nah. I just need to know what's going on in Vanity Fair and on SNL. That's the only thing I need to know. I mean, I can't roll my eyes anymore, and I already have today. I'm so agitated. I'm so agitated by all of this. It's just like, and the most frustrating part is that I know if things go to crap, they still won't hold him accountable. They'll find some way, even though they have control of the House, the Senate, they'll find some way to blame it on Obama. I don't know how. He'll be out of office, he'll be playing golf every day, and they'll still somehow blame it on him. But yet, no one gives Obama credit for the fact that the economy was crap because of Bush. They don't care. Like, no one blames the deficit or anything like that on Bush, even though the reason why we were in this situation was because of everything that Bush did. The reason why we were in these wars was because of Bush. And I'm not saying Obama's perfect. Definitely not perfect. I feel like he did the best he could with not having control of the House and the Senate for most of the time period, but, you know, I do wish that he would have pushed more on issues. So again, I can admit when someone's not perfect. It terrifies me because honestly, like, I've never seen this before. Like, this is truly something that you see in like dictator-run countries where some people are just so like blinded and like brainwashed, and it's crazy. It's like seriously like drinking the Kool-Aid. Insanity. Even Bush supporters, like a lot of them would agree and say that like he messed up and he did a lot of things that were wrong. But with this orange man, it's just like, I don't know. It's like, did you stare directly into his eyes and like have some sort of spell? Because like, to be honest, I haven't looked directly in his eyes because I feel like it might like cause me to blow up in flames. I know some of you guys might have voted for him and been a supporter of his or are a supporter of his, and that's fine. Like I said, it's fine. Be like real with yourself and be willing to admit that all the stuff he said on the campaign was a lie, because he even said it was. He's not gonna lock her up. He's not draining the swamp, because guess what? Everyone he's put on his cabinet is the swamp. All those Wall Street people, how he was going after Hillary, saying that she was like in with the Wall Street crowd. So many of the people he's put on his cabinet are Wall Street people, Goldman Sachs people. He's not draining the swamp. Like, his cabinet is the swamp, hands down. Putting someone in charge of the EPA who has sued the EPA trying to like prevent regulations for the environment. You put someone that is anti-climate change in charge of the Environmental Protection Agency. Like, honestly, I feel like the orange man is the biggest troll in the entire world. Like, he is trolling you guys that supported him so hard to the point that you guys don't even like see it yet. It's just crazy. It's just totally crazy. This is gonna be the longest vlog ever because of this massive rant. And it's a rant that I'm sitting in my chair, I'm not in my car. Like I said, it's fine if you voted for him, but just own up to like the crappy stuff that he's doing and the crappy people he's picking, like choosing people that have absolutely no experience in that field. Like Ben Carson. Only place Ben Carson belongs is in an operating room. And technically not anymore since he's retired. Adios mio. And then all the people saying, oh, thank you Electoral College for doing your job and upholding the Constitution and blah, blah, blah. I'm getting tired of telling people on Twitter, like, you obviously don't know how the Electoral College works. It was set up to avoid something like this, a mob mentality or interference from a foreign government. They have the right to vote for whoever they want. They don't have to vote for the popular vote in that state. I think there's 22 states where there's absolutely no consequence for it. I think it's 22. And then the other states, it's a small fine. They don't go to jail, they don't get, like, it's a small fine. And I'm tired of people saying, oh, the Electoral College, it's to prevent states like California deciding the election all the time, blah, blah, blah. I understand. But Do you really think it's fair that some people's votes, like some states, their votes, like each person's vote counts more than in other states? How is that fair? It's not. Because that's basically saying people in Wyoming matter more than people in California, which I would disagree with, because California on its own has the 6th leading economy in the world. It has all the innovation, all the best colleges, like they're doing pretty good. So I would probably say that their votes matter a little more, or at least just as much. Also, me personally, here we go, another rant. I disagree with the Electoral College. I understand why it was put in place, but I think what it's done, it's disenfranchised people on both sides. And hear me out. If you're in a red state and you are a Democrat, the likelihood that you are going to go vote, it's very unlikely. Again, same people. People in California, a lot of people that are Republican probably didn't vote because they're in a blue state. So we honestly probably don't even know the true layout anymore of these states, especially the states that are like tend to be pretty close, but they're still considered like a red or a blue state. If we did things by popular vote, everyone would be encouraged to vote, and we'd have a much bigger voter turnout. Everyone's like, oh, like 50% of the population didn't vote. Yeah, because they felt like their vote didn't matter, because it doesn't with the Electoral College. If it was by popular vote, everyone's vote would count, everyone's vote would matter. And honestly, I would not be surprised if some blue states were actually red states, and it's just been so long, like such a long time of it being called a blue state, you know, and vice versa. It would be interesting to see what the actual layout is. And even so, let's say you don't want to do it totally by popular vote. I still think that it shouldn't be a winner takes all mentality, because again, that disenfranchises some people. If you did it like as a, basically like if someone gets 60% of the votes and the other person gets 40% of the votes, then that person should get 60% of that state's Electoral College votes, and then the other person gets 40%. And what that would do is, and not only would it make it more fair, but people's votes would count more. And again, people in red states would be like, well, you know, I'm a Democrat, but I'm in a red state. But heck, if 15% of us are there voting, then we get 15% of this state's Electoral College votes. So there would still be an incentive to vote whether you were in a red state or blue state. And that would mean that the candidates would kind of have to, you know, actually campaign all over the country instead of just in the swing states, which is what ends up happening. And then you have situations like this election where blue states went red because he was the only one going there. He got his people angry enough. I don't know. This is not supposed to happen. I went from, you know what, this is what happens when they run out of Christmas trees. Because if they hadn't run out of Christmas trees, I wouldn't be watching the news. I would be decorating a Christmas tree. But they ran out of Christmas trees. And so you get a rant about the Electoral College and Orange Man supporters. Aren't you glad you watched the end? Okay, now I actually have to go do some stuff. So I'm gonna end this vlog here because it's already gonna be crazy long with that rant. So good night until tomorrow.